YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Justice coming back at y'all with another YouTube Energy Collective read. Remember, energy is timeless. I hope this finds y'all at a resonating time of your day. So whenever this finds you, be on the lookout for some highlighted message to your intuition. Something found you by way of divine intervention. I appreciate all my new subscribers. I appreciate all my day ones. Y'all been rocking with me for a minute, but if you're new to the team, I appreciate 13,000 subscribers because I did just wake up to that this morning. So I thank y'all so much for the just overwhelming support that y'all just continue to bring on. You know, it's a reflection of alignment. You know, I make messages and set the intention for which to find those that it's meant to. So it's really not about numbers or anything like that, but to see the consistency in those that show so much love, you know, the ones that interact with my page and things like that. Like the likes to viewership ratio is crazy. You know, it's a lot of love. And I just want to give my humble thanks and appreciation for such things, such sweet things, sweet messages, and just the alignment in general. But without further ado, I ain't gonna waste y'all time too much or hold y'all too long. If you need a personal, hit up Shamika-san with a C and Shamika@gmail.com. But without further ado, let's go and get started. Angels of the highest to white light, please bestow upon me clear and concise channel messages. Please remove any interrupted energy or any interruptions from my said energy point. Thank you, and Ashe. You have a star energy. There was something about power that I was getting before I started recording. Something about power. Somebody's rising in. When I say power, there's something about inner power. Somebody's either coming to a more comfortable state within themselves, enacting of one part of self. So let's say you have a talent that you used to shy away from. You're more comfortable with conveying such, or you're working towards that, or you're empowering yourself through that. That could be an example. But somebody may be feeling empowered, empowering themselves through certain inner workings, healing. But we're gonna get into that. But that's what I got. Star energy, and you're a success story. So somebody's healing, or somebody's energy is healing. Your empowerment may be healing to others. Is exactly how I'm getting it. Connections to ancient Egypt. There's something about soul activations. Clair abilities at the top of the deck. I was gonna skip that, but clair abilities at the top of the deck. So this could be activating, you know, certain, I'm getting higher perceptions for some people. So there's something about, you know, you being able to see into the ethers, or feel into the ethers, the spiritual realms, or sense into them a lot more cohesively or something like that. Open your mind to the highest outcomes. So there's something about heightening in perceptual awareness for something, or enlightenment. Enlightenment is significant. You were crowned and selected by your ancestors from the jump. So there's some type of direction that somebody's being guided into, or somebody is moving in a certain direction, or with a certain willpower that is empowering them, or moving in a direction of which that will empower them. It's not you, it's your approach to viewing the situation. So there's some type of like guidance that's being bestowed upon somebody at this time with judgment. I think this is divine guidance or divine intervention for somebody at this time. You're the master of your reality. See everything into your life as a tool, because everything is. So this is a co-creative card for me. You're the hot topic. So this is about attention or energy that you're getting, or you're moving into spotlight. That could be a message for somebody. That could be somebody's empowerment, moving into spotlight. If you're in the public eye, or moving in the spotlight of others, whether that's the awareness of others, people perceiving some type of, you know, shift, healing, or confidence shifting you. That's what I'm getting a clarification on. Face your fears and go at the courageous result. This is like some type of synopsis of what somebody's doing, or in some way, shape, or form, whether that represents healing, that fear, facing some type of resistance, or getting past a certain resistance is being highlighted in this message. It's really good energy. They are fake, cut it off. Four of Swords energy. So this could be, confirm on Four of Swords. You're irreplaceable. You may have people from your past trying to, you may have people around you that view you as healing or rejuvenating. With the Four of Swords, it's a rejuvenation, but I get a healing. You're irreplaceable. They are fake, cut it off. So maybe people are perceiving, maybe past people, I said past people, are perceiving your energy as more healing or something like that, or it could help them heal, something like that. Be attentive to what's around you. So there's something about discernment. Peep the signs your intuition ain't lying, being a confirmation of discernment. Hair piece. People's lies and smear campaigns are backfiring. I don't know what I'm getting from the energy. Introspective. So call your power back from those that clinging to it. So these could be speaking to energies, whoever I'm tapping into. You could be in a transitional state, not transitional state of, slow down. Let me slow down. You could be in a transformative state right now. You could be being perceived differently. You could be being felt differently from your environment or past people or situations of certain contexts of which that may be thinking of you or thinking of themselves in regards to you or their experiences with you or things like that. When introspection coming out and call your power back from those clinging to it, that's exactly how I'm getting it. It's outside energy. Watch out for temptation. So people may be tempted to like either, I don't know, with the Ace of Pentacles, there's something that's a different energy. So I'm speaking to somebody that's either heading in a different way, a different direction, or like there's something new that's coming into fruition for what this energy represents. So let's say on a base level, let's speak to the energy. Somebody is expanding past energetic. When you're expanding into a new state of energy, let's say awareness, you're expanding into a new state of consciousness. You're clearing out old states of consciousness that were holding you back from that old state of, like, what was separating you from said state of consciousness, right? If you're following me, when you're moving out of an old state of consciousness, what's going to be forced is new reflections of which that are going to reflect that inward state of consciousness. What I'm saying is when you make those healing changes, when you make those direct changes, when you make those psychological changes, when you make those shifts in consciousness, your reality will start to shift as well with you, is what I'm saying. I just didn't want that to come off so difficult. Help is on its way. This may speak to spiritual protection for, like, I was getting this unknown energy moving into like unknown circumstances, obstacles, or like into the oblivion, or what seems to be in oblivion. With the Nine of Swords energy, it can be overwhelming, moving in new directions. It can be overwhelming, moving even in a new state of consciousness or a new heightened state of awareness, because with a heightened state of awareness comes sensitivity. Even when you're moving into the new, it seems like you're kind of naked anyway, even if it doesn't represent a psychological or spiritual context. This could be a new job or new whatever, new location. You're going to feel kind of a naked sense of energy. You feel bare, right? So there's that sense of anxiety that what I'm getting from a Nine of Swords energy that somebody could be going through at this time. So proacting and affirmations at this time is significant. And water is significant, and things that can ground you. Outside, exercise is significant. Movement of the body is significant, especially with anxiety. People are in regret for how they treated you. So this could be also people that are feeling anxiety that you could be feeling from other people, whether that's in some type of, there's some type of context in which that people are in regret for how they treated you in some way, shape, or form. Hermit energy, this may speak to people that you may have secluded your energy from, is how I'm getting that. Doesn't necessarily mean isolation, how I usually get that card, or seclusion. But I think secluding the energy. Not only are you a miracle, but one is on its way to you. So somebody's moving into some type of direction. Like I said earlier, it's getting that channel message. This inner development, outer development, whatever this is, it's going to shift in your environment. It's going to shift in your reality. Those shifts, those changes are what shifts your reality. The inward shifts. The things that you usually probably don't see, but you start to see over time gradually, physically, right? It's those inward shifts that somebody I'm tapping into has been empowering themselves, healing themselves. Either way, those are they coincide with one another, right? So there's some sense of confidence or self-esteem boost that has been happening with this inner work for somebody with Empress energy. The way that you're nurturing yourself or being more self-loving is what I'm getting. This is enhancing your vibration or magnetism to attract what it is that you desire. They doubt and antagonize you because they don't want you to be better than them. So it could be people that could be intimidated by your rise or intimidated by your confidence. Take what resonates. You were underestimated and they all know it. It's kind of confirming what I was talking about. Your self-esteem may confront the insecurities of those that belittled you. So ancient royalty, you're a god or goddess energy. So there's something about the eternal self, the spiritual aspect of oneself that may intimidate or terrify those that push it, whether that's through spiritual work, whether that's through belittlement or whatever you're rising out of. You know what I mean? It may have took you years for somebody. I'm tapping into this energy. It may have took you days. It may have took you hours, whatever. But, you know, you overcoming or healing from something, I always say this, it's a law of correspondence with what happens in relativity to you healing or shifting your energy from what you were once stuck on. So let's say that there was something or somebody, someplace, something that was benefiting off of you being in a contained, depressive, or heartbroken state, or whatever that may be, or impoverished state, or a negative, pessimistic state, because you were therein limiting yourself, and therein maybe gratifying somebody else that you may not understand. And let's say that over time you're healing, right, and you're moving in a different direction, you're completely shifting that energy, that's going to shift on somebody that was preying on that energy. And it doesn't always have to be the case subject or of matter, right? It doesn't always have to be socially or people around you feeding off this energy. But whoever I'm tapping into, usually with these messages, it's usually around that, revolving around that. You're embarrassing all your enemies right now, confirming the social aspect that I speak about in most of these reads. They hate you but love you at the same time, further confirmation. So people want a destiny swap with you with a further confirmation. So this is that type of shit I'm talking about, like the law of correspondence that happens when you're shifting your energy, maybe empowering yourself. And you can kind of feel a resistance when people or energies subconsciously, or usually subconsciously or unconsciously, are, pushing towards you either psychologically, emotionally, or even physically, in the physical realm is what I'm saying, to kind of like hold you in, resist you from growth, or it feels like they're trying to box you in. It can feel uncomfortable. It can feel like limiting, but that's kind of the goal unconsciously of people. So there's something about this card, I was not going to take it, but many powerful people are mentioning your name in rooms you've never stepped in. People could be seeing you in a more powerful way or shifting in a powerful dynamic. But the Eight of Pentacles confirms that energy. So somebody could be stepping in a new passionate, new beginning. There's something about student learning. There's something about versatility. There's something about empowerment through whatever you've cultivated through experiences or cultivated through knowledge, right? People are in shock or in awe by you. So there's something about you bring a shock value or shock factor. Your healing could be, your confidence could be a shock factor to people that belittled you. It could be as simple as that. Jealousy around you, confirming what I'm talking about. But either way, I think that's going to be my last message. The cards are kind of confirming the energy. Somebody's in a very empowering state or is doing a lot of good work inwardly that is starting to project outwardly. As I always say, it's a law of correspondence. It's an inward battle, so you can work on what you project outwardly. Not to say that you can control every single element of your life, but you can definitely co-create the best you can, a lot better than what we're taught to. And that's what I hope to inspire and enlighten in terms of the awareness of those that I find with these messages. And that's my last message. If you need a personal with me, hit up Shamika-san with a C and Shamika@gmail.com. This may go up today, but I did just double upload yesterday. I felt the need to. That backfire message. I didn't want to upload it yesterday, but I said I was going to upload it, so we're going to do it. But either way, I appreciate the support, likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. Y'all really rocking with me, and I'm just thankful that these messages find who it's meant to find, right? Just a simple confirmation that you are watched over. You're connected to something that's bigger than what you know. It's your boy Justice. I'm sending my love and Ashe. Peace out.